The fact that all she needed was one freaking pill to cure her chlamydia. I mean, what the fuck? Hey, nieces and nephews, we are back. We are back with another video. Okay, we're back, honey. It is late. As y'all can tell, my background is usually brighter, but it's dark outside. Your girl is tired, okay? That's why these dark circles under my eye. My toddler has been running me. He's been testing me, okay? But that's okay. That's my baby that loves so much, okay? My hands are ashy. You hear this? Ashley, your girl been cooking and washing dishes all day, okay? I had to make sure my family is good. Had to make sure my man is full. My baby is full. Everybody's cleaned up and we are here, all right? Okay? We got duties. We got shit to do, okay? Anyways, y'all. So we're back with another video. Now, I don't want to say that I'm obsessed with this, but I am just more obsessed with the knowledge, right? I'm the type of woman that when I learn one thing, I want to learn more about it, right? So this whole catching chlamydia in the eyes has got me going like, well, you can catch chlamydia in the eyes? Like, what the fuck? Man, after I did that video, I called up on my friend. Did you know that you can catch chlamydia in the eyes? Like, all of my friends was like, what? Like, even they didn't know. Grown ass women my age, okay? I'm 40. We did not know, okay? Now, I realized that Chrisean Jr. is not completely blind, okay? I guess his eyes are blurry, partially blurry, right? But he can go completely blind if it wasn't treated. Now, I'm asking myself, do you guys think it was treated? Do you guys think that she is giving him the eye drops every single day and all that stuff? Who knows, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to watch a video. I found a woman online. Her name is Dr. Perkins. I think it's her name, Dr. Perkins. And she talks about what happens if you have chlamydia during pregnancy. She talks about a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm going to forward to the part when she talks about pushing the baby out vaginally. Mind you, that was an option. Okay, she didn't have to do that. And then someone was also letting me know that Chrisean went to a birth center instead of a hospital because a hospital would have probably forced her to do so or told her she didn't have any options whatsoever. Also, a hospital would have called CPS at birth. And I was wondering about that, y'all. I was literally wondering how come the hospital didn't do anything until someone told me she had him at a birth center. I'm still doing my research on the difference between a birth center and a hospital and why they just don't do certain things. But the rules should change, right? Because I've seen stories of women that go in there and their babies have drugs in them and stuff at their birth, or the woman gets tested for drugs and stuff like that, and they take the babies right then and there. So I don't understand that part. But in the meantime, hey nieces and nephews, my name is Faye. Welcome back to Vibe with Faye, where the talks is real, the vibe is a strong, energy never misses. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification box so you never miss another vibe. Let's get into this, darlings.
Pas forcer moun qui parle mon remon dande. Moun qui parle même l'on bal manger là toujours à yo.
All right, y'all. This is Dr. Perkins right here. We're going to start off at the beginning when she's talking, and we're going to veer off a little bit. All right, let's get to it.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Chrisean Perkins, a board certified OBGYN, and today we're talking about what if you have chlamydia in pregnancy. This is really an important topic to talk about because chlamydia in pregnancy can really cause complications to you, your unborn child, and your child when they are a newborn. And so we want to be aware of these symptoms and possibilities so that we can be able to take care of our bodies and our babies the best way we can.
Okay, so now we're gonna veer off to the part where she talks about what happens if you push out vaginally. Okay, this other part, she's getting you some important insight. I put you guys can look her up, but I put some she talks about some important shit right here, but the part about pushing the child out vaginally and what can happen to the child makes more sense to me. So let's listen in right about here. Let's see, play.
Another way that newborns or your child may be affected at birth would be as your baby passes through the vaginal canal. Babies can pick up on this infection on their way out the canal, and this infection oftentimes can affect their eyes to the degree that they can become blind later on in life because they were exposed to chlamydia.
Okay. What does this part tell you? Right? Blind, right? And I found like 2 more other videos like this saying that they can go fully blind. So I'm assuming right now Chrisean Jr. is not blind, right? He's not fully blind. But a young lady wrote a comment under my videos, and she was stating that even though the baby comes out and she does have the chlamydia, as long as she's giving the baby the drops and the medications, like however long, it might be able to get fixed. Might, right? It might not. But the way his eyes look at 2 years old, it doesn't look like she's doing it. Do you guys honestly think Chrisean is like giving him the eye drops on time, let alone giving him the medication at all? Because we saw a video prior of her stating that there's nothing wrong with her kid. There's nothing wrong with her son. Now, this video is not just going to be about this. We're also going to talk about Bino after this, but I wanted us to touch base more on this part, okay?
If that exposure was just for a brief time while passing through the canal, it could be significant enough to really permanently change their vision in the future. And so this is a reason why ointments such as erythromycin is often given at the point of delivery or shortly after to newborns to help to protect them from the unknown, the things that could potentially affect their eyes. And so it's a good idea often to do that. But if we know that you don't have this infection, you've been recently tested, then it's completely okay for you to skip and opt out of getting this treatment for your child. So how do you get treated for chlamydia in pregnancy? Well, you get a one-time dose of a medicine or antibiotic called azithromycin. It works really, really well. It's well tolerated. Once you get this one dose of azithromycin, it just completely cures your infection, gets rid of the chlamydia. You can...
Okay, so here's where my other issue comes in. Chrisean, all she needed was a dose. That means the whole time she was pregnant, right? Now, clearly she's fucking while she's pregnant, right? I'm sure Blue had chlamydia, but I'm sure allegedly Blue had chlamydia, but clearly he had chlamydia because I'm sure that was the only guy she was fucking, unless she was fucking somebody else. But, it's all of it is just so crazy. All it took is one dose to get rid of it, right? That means the whole time she was pregnant, she could have taken that one dose to get rid of it. And I just think this is when like the laziness kick in. This is when like not going into your doctor's appointment kick in. This is when you could tell she wasn't taking any prenatal pills. You could just tell that there's certain things that as a mother you're supposed to do that she was just not doing, or that she cared to do. And a young lady came into my comments and she was like, oh, why are you just talking about her? So I'm a mother. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I cannot help it. If it was a Chrisean and there was another mom, by the way, there is another mom that I want to talk about who's just not as popular as Chrisean. I will be speaking of her as well. I'm just a mom who is highly obsessed with my child and who would do anything to protect my child. I just feel like certain things just don't kick in for someone, and the fact that she is in denial, that is still a problem for me. Now, will I be talking about Chrisean if she wasn't in denial? Not really. I wouldn't be bashing her like this, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be calling her a shit mom. My excuse for her would have been she's young, she made a mistake. At least she's trying to learn from it now. But that's not what's going on. She's not trying to learn from it now. Yes, she's young. Yes, she knows it is a mistake, but there's no accountability whatsoever. The fact that all she needed was one freaking pill to cure her chlamydia. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, guys. And you guys are still taking up for her. That's what bothers me the more. That's why I keep coming up on here like, oh, more evidence, more shit. Like, at some point, you guys have to be like, all right, this bitch really don't give a fuck. Okay, she really don't give a fuck. Okay, and it's just such an issue for me. I don't like people having babies and then not caring about their babies.
Be quite reassured that once you get that test of cure, that you should be cleared completely as long as you refrain from sexual activity and contact with the bacterium or anyone with it, as well as completing your antibiotic course altogether. Listen, I would love to dive in a little bit deeper with you about our bodies and changes that.
All right, that's it, y'all. I just wanted y'all to hear that part. So basically, right now, he could, hold on. Now, he could become fully blind later on. Because I don't think she gave him the treatment that he needed. I don't think so. And now I know people are going to be, but how do you know? I mean, do you really think so? She thinks it's okay to drink and do drugs while pregnant. She was drinking the whole time. And by the way, here's another thing. I would have sued Zeus. I mean, I know she can't sue Zeus because she chose to do this. Is that a silverfish on the ceiling? Oh, I hate silverfish. Anyway, I know you can't sue Zeus, or she can't sue Zeus because she chose to drink, right? But I mean, damn, what does that say about Zeus for allowing her to continue on to have these cocktails while pregnant? Isn't that crazy? And the thing is, you guys, it's not illegal to tell a woman to stop drinking while pregnant. I know. I used to be a bartender at Buffalo Wild Wings. If a woman came in pregnant and wanted a drink, I had to serve it to her. Thank God that never happened to me, but I had to serve her that drink. Even though she's pregnant, it is not illegal for a woman to come in and have a drink while pregnant. Blows me. Although the doctor says okay to have like a glass of wine once a week, blah blah blah, I'm talking about women could come in and get like a shot or a beer while pregnant, and legally you could not tell them no. America's ghetto, absolutely ghetto. But that's it. I just wanted y'all to see this part. This part meant a lot to me, to hear a doctor stating that, you know, she could have cured herself within a day or two. And then if she put like this, let's say her baby was born on a Tuesday and she went into her appointment a week before, found out she had the chlamydia, give me the pill, cured me from the chlamydia. By the time I push out my baby eyes are good. The fact that she didn't do, that's why I don't believe that she went to a doctor at all. I just don't believe it. And I feel like the only time we saw her go to a doctor or go and get tested whatsoever was when she was on the show Zeus and she was recording. That was just all for show, y'all. And even in that episode, there's a part in that episode where her and Blue got into a fight or an argument, whatever. And she asks the doctor, is it too late to have an abortion? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Next video is going to be about Bino because we have to touch on that because, yeah, Bino ain't shit and Chrisean still ain't shit. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Ciao.
Look at me. Do I look like I care? Look, just take it. Do I look like I... Look at me. Look, no, Sharice, look at me.